Whisky lovers. Okay, here we are now in the beginning of May. I've got a few updates first concerning my stroke. So it's now been 6 weeks since I had it. I've now been given permission to drive. I saw my neurologist on Wednesday. And between my neurologist and my doctor, they're looking at a return to work program that's going to result in just some partial days for the first few weeks, just to monitor me for fatigue and that. And hopefully everything is getting back on concern. I actually saw my MRI scan and I'm lucky. That's all I can say, because it was a pretty nasty stroke, a lot of damage. There's still some tests. They don't actually know, well, they partially know what caused the clots that led to a stroke. Turns out I may have thick blood, so they've got to do some tests to rule out some other stuff, but it might just be I have a condition called polycystic something vera. It's not common, but it's not unknown. And my history is leaning towards that, but they just want to rule out, chances of a tumor or anything like that. But what they can't work out is I actually had multiple strokes. It was not just one. It looks like I've had several leading up to the main event that probably just passed unnoticed. I've probably put down some pins and needles at some point and just ignored it, which is quite common. But the two main ones, which were both in my left hemisphere, both basically came from a separate blood vessel that would normally suggest I would have a hole in my heart. But basically all their scans, all the blood tests, all the EGC monitoring I did in hospital, pretty much ruled that out. So it's a bit of a mystery. So I got lucky. Okay, so I'm going to try some more wood chips. I'm technically no longer under house arrest, so I don't actually feel bad about making that joke now. But I've still got these wood chips to try. So I'm going to try some pecan, and I thought I'd try them with the Tower, because it's a dessert one. It's got a bit of chocolate, and I thought I'd go with pecan, and I just realised I forgot my glass. Just 1 second. Here we go. All right, so got my smoker. Oh, forgot to add the whiskey first. Okay, got my smoker. Okay, I'm gonna add some pecan wood chips. I'm gonna try maybe for less pecan, and might see if that would increase the smoke. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay. So, let's give it a go. I think I can pick up a hint of nut. Either way, this is a fine whiskey. This is my local one that I went to the distillery for. So I highly recommend them. I'd love to go back again sometime. Yeah, I think it's, the pecan is working well with that nice chocolatey flavor with it. Yeah. Okay. So next week will be delivery week. So hopefully it will arrive on time and I can do one then, and then I can figure out where I'm going from there. I think there's still oak to try, and I'm not sure. I've done apple, I did pear. It's cherry I did. That's the pear. No, I think that will be, yeah, it should just be oak left. All right, until then, Santé.